almost done with the like mini preparations. I need to figure out how to hide all the wiring inside the walls. I think I have it figured out. I just need to execute. When it comes to the doors, actually not the doors, those fender flares, when I weld the door shut, I'm not gonna have access to the inside of the fender flares, so it's gonna be hard or maybe impossible to take these off without breaking them. So I figured I'm gonna take off all the bolts that I'm not gonna have access to after I weld the doors shut, because eventually I do have to remove these flares to get them wrapped. But for now I can take off all those bolts and screws, and all I need to weld is this section right here, because this will be cut off and we're going to be left with this area being metal. Anything past this point is going to be plastic, so there's no reason for worrying about it. I'm going to do some body work later on. Before I get this wrapped, we have to close this gap. I did a bunch of work off camera. It's pretty much all preparation, and it's kind of boring. I didn't want to torture you guys, so I knocked out almost all the preparations for the biggest cut, which is going to be the biggest piece up there. As you can see, I did remove all the paint where our weld is going to be, and let me I don't know if this is going to be show. Oh yeah, you see this tiny rod right here. I did cut it to size because it is kind of a big gap, so I need some metal here to bond. I did shorten the rails for the sunroof. I'm gonna do an extra cut probably somewhere around here. I don't want to do like the final cut right away because I want to avoid any mistakes, so I'm just taking it slow. My initial cut is gonna be right here. I'm not gonna go right ahead and cut right here, so I'm gonna do one right here. Then I still have to make some decisions when it comes to the sunroof, but for now I think we're good. I did take care of all the wiring. I removed all the wiring that was coming from the front cabin all the way to the back, tail lights, backup camera, whatnot. So I did find a way to reroute everything. Now it's inside the walls, and I did mention before that I'm gonna be doing like metal plates to cover all this up, so the wires will be covered and protected from the elements. Oh yeah, and I did remove all the wire harnesses completely from the doors, except for the cable, which I'm gonna keep for now until I do my weld. After I do my weld, there's no reason for keeping the cable for the locking mechanism. Here you can see I did the same thing. Everything is ready. Another metal rod right here ready to go. Same thing with the door handle. I did a bunch of cleanup from the inside, all the guts, all the crevices, because you know any kind of dust or residue is gonna turn into rust down the road, so I want to avoid all this. Okay, now I welded shut both rear doors. I'm still gonna do some welds from the inside as well. Of course, I'm gonna do a whole lot of grinding, sanding down, and making sure the surface is like super smooth before I do any like kind of fillers. My goal is to make it look like there were never a back door on this thing. As you can see, I did mark my next cut. Let me move this thing outside the garage and make the cut. We're getting so close. Hold on, let me give you a better view. Hold on, check this out. This is what we're going for right here. Try to imagine this line disappearing. Of course, the holes for the handle blending in, and this piece cut and eliminated, and the back wall of the cabin is going to be right here. So here you go. This is a very good stopping point for me. So I'm going to end today's video right here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.